How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we're going against a randomer called Mr. R because no one was available for battle on the Discord server. Go ahead and join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles right now. There is a link in the description down below. We need more people so that more people can be battling. That's what we need. Today's battle was a pretty weird one. Obviously, with it being a randomer, they brought some pretty obscure sets, which you'll probably find quite funny to see. Gyarados and Dragalge both put in the absolute work this game. I won't spoil how it ended up, but just know that they both put in their... They worked their little hearts out, and it was amazing. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. And with that being said, let's jump into the team preview. Okay, looking at Mr. R's team, he's got a very powerful team. He's got all 3 stars, Annihilate, Tinkaton, and a Noivern. So got to watch out for the Noivern Boom Bursts, of course. So I'm looking at this team matchup, and I'm thinking they probably lead with Meowscarada or the Tinkaton to get Stealth Rocks up. In which case, I'm going to lead off with the Corviknight, get the nice and powerful slow U-turn off, get some momentum on my side of the field. I think that's probably the best bet to go. Pawmile looks like it'll do some work here, outspeeds and KOs the Quackleval, and Mach Punch could be good to finish off the Quackleval as well. Same with the Noivern. If it Terra Normals with a Boom Burst, we could probably Mach Punch it to Revenge Kill it at some point if we get it weak enough. Gyarados could put some work in here with the Tera Blast flying is going to be really powerful. Skeledurge, obviously, with its throwing its burner around, should be a bit difficult to deal with, but we do have Kelpy over here who can wall the ever-loving crap out of it, so I think we're good to go like that. And the battle begins, so Mr. R is going to lead off with Tinkaton, as expected, as we led off with Corviknight to effectively walls it, which is always nice. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fully expect them to go for a Stealth Rock or something, and I'm going to go into my Espeon. No, I'm not. I'm going to U-turn, because they probably go for a knockoff, right? Or a fake out. Yeah, the fake out comes through. We're going to get some Rocky Helmet damage off on the Tinkaton, which is always nice, which is great for us. We obviously flinched and can't move. This turn, I'm going to go for a U-turn, expecting them to either switch out or do something else. They go for a Rock Tomb, which is interesting. We go for a U-turn real quick. That's going to take care of them. As we get a free switch now into whatever we want to. So what we can go into to take care of this Tinkaton is a couple of things. We've got the Gyarados with the Earthquake and also resistant to the Gigaton Hammer, or we can go into Tuskany over here, the Great Tusk, and go for a nice and powerful Headlong Rush. I think the Headlong Rush is probably our best bet, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we'll bring Tuskany real quick in. There we go. Tuskany comes on in. We go straight for the Headlong Rush. They could go into the Noivern right now, but I'm going to see what kind of player they are first, see if they're going to make that read. They might just stay in, as they do just stay in, and they're going to get destroyed by the Headlong Rush. So, Great Tusk coming through for us once again with its absolute power. I can't believe how powerful Great Tusk is. It is such a good Pokemon. It is honestly such a good Pokemon. So, Tinkaton is down, which is good to know. I guess they didn't want to risk the Noivern switch because the Ice Spinner potential. So they go into Meowscarada now. Meowscarada is obviously the best Pokemon to go into at this matchup. So we're seeing some level of competency, which is good. Let's go into Corviknight though, just to take the Flower Trick, no problems. And also be able to deal out some damage in return. So Silvera is going to come in, the Corviknight. And we're going to be able to go for that slow U-turn, which is always going to be nice. So there we go. We're going to exert some pressure. They go for a Flower Trick, which is an awesome animation. I love it. Plop. Does nothing, even despite it being a critical hit. It does absolutely nothing to Corviknight, as now we can go straight for that slow U-turn again and get some damage off. So they go for the U-turn of their own, which makes a lot of sense. They don't want to stay in, but they are going to get some Rocky Helmet damage, which breaks a potential Sash, which is absolutely amazing. As they're going to go into probably the Skeledurge, I would say. I'd say Skeledurge is their best bet, really. Yeah, Skeledurge comes in. So Skeledurge comes in. We don't have to worry about this too much. We go for a U-turn, get some initiative on the Skeledurge. We'll be able to see if it's leftovers or heavy-duty boots or throat spray. Well, we'll be able to see if it's leftovers or not. And I'm going to go into... I'm not going to go Great Tusk because they could Terra Fairy and take the Headlong Rush like a champ. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight into our specially defensive wall, this Dragalge, which is amazing Pokemon. Really high special defense. Paired with the Assault Vest, it's absolute monster. Now I'm going to go straight for the Hydro Pump just because I don't want to waste my Draco Meteor now. They're going to withdraw the Skeledurge, obviously knowing they can't really handle this matchup very well. And they're going to go into the Annihilate. Annihilate is a good one here. Annihilate's a very good switch. Hydro Pump does come through and hits. It's going to do some solid chip damage to the Annihilate. As this next turn, I'm actually just going to drop a Draco because Draco should definitely KO from here. As they go for a Stomping Tantrum, which is definitely going to do some solid damage. But provided we can hit the Draco Meteor, which we do, we should be taking out this Annihilate, and it just proved to be no problem whatsoever. So that's great for us. Annihilate goes down. So that's one big threat out of the way. Annihilate, obviously being a very threatening Pokemon, it is actually banned by the Smogon EU Council for being so broken. Personally, I didn't have too much trouble with it, but, you know, that's just me. That's my own experience with it. So, I'm going to go into Corviknight now on this Quackable because this is definitely going to go for an Aqua Step or an Ice Spinner right now. And we can definitely take that and get some Rocky Helmet damage off on return, which would be great. So, we'll go into Corviknight real quick. There we go. And Corviknight should be able to wall this thing to no end, provided we play it right. They go for an Ice Spinner as expected. We're just going to take that like a champ. There we go. Rocky Helmet's going to dig into the Quackable, which is great. And this turn, I'm actually going to go for a Roost. Just to get my health back up, just in case they decide to attack. I don't think they will. I think they go straight into Skeledirge here. They do withdraw the Quackable. What are they going to go into? Skeledirge? Probably Skeledirge, right? As they do bring in the Skeledirge. And the reason I've gone for the Roost is because just in case that Quackable gets to the point where it's able to sweep, I want my Corviknight to be at full HP. That's for sure. So, what we're going to do now is we're not going to U-turn. We're going to hard go into Dragalge real quick. The reason being is because we can take any hit this thing wants to throw at us for sure. That is for definite. We can take anything this thing wants to throw at us. And we can just go from there. They go for a Shadow Ball. It's definitely the more powerful option. They definitely red or Corviknight switch there. And it does absolutely nothing, which is great to know. Great to know. So I'm going to go straight for the Hydro Pump right now. I see absolutely no reason not to. As they do withdraw the Skeledirge, are they going to go into Meowscarada here? That's the real question. They go into Quackable again. So Quackable's going to take a nice and powerful Hydro Pump to the face. There we go. We hit the Hydro Pump as well, which is great. Does a nice bit of chip damage as we just go straight back into Corviknight. We just wall the crap out of this thing with Corviknight, really, don't we? There we go. We're going to withdraw Kelpy real quick. We're going to go into Corviknight to wall this thing to no end. They might go for the close combat predicting the switch, which will do a little bit more damage, but it won't do too much more damage as we're going to be able to exert some pressure as well. They go for the Aqua Step, expecting us to maybe... Well, they obviously expected the switch. That does a lot of damage as well. It's going to raise their speed. Get some Rocky Helmet on them as well, which is always nice. As now, we can just go into our... Do we go U-turn here? I think they definitely switch, don't they? They definitely switch. So we go for U-turn here. They do switch out the Quackable. Are they going to go into Skeledirge real quick? I think they do. Skeledirge comes in. There we go. Skeledirge comes in. We go for a U-turn. Nice and powerful. Slow U-turn. It's not going to do anything to the Skeledirge, of course. And we're going to switch back out. So what we can do now is, with Dragalge being so low on HP, we'll just use it up. And we'll go straight for that Draco Meteor now and try and get as much damage off as possible on the Skeledirge we can. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll Draco Meteor real quick. They go for a Shadow Ball, trying to get as much damage off as possible on our Dragalge. It is a 2-hit KO from the health we were at, but Draco Meteor should do a lot of damage here as it straight up KOs, which is absolutely astounding work by Dragalge right there. Down goes the Skeledirge, no problems whatsoever. Skeledirge is such a good... Not Skeledirge. Dragalge is such a powerful Pokemon. The Draco Meteor plus Sludge Bomb coverage as well is really good. In comes Noivern. So Noivern, we know what Noivern's going to do here. It's going to Tera normal Boom Bursters in the face. But we're going to go ahead and stay in and go for the Draco Meteor ourselves. They go for a Dragon Pulse. That's going to definitely KO us from the health we're at. As now we have free reign to do what we want. So that's pretty awesome. So what can we do here against this Noivern? We can probably go Gyarados, get a Dragon Dance up. I'm not 100% confident in that one, though. Probably go Corviknight and wall it a bit. I think Gyarados is a good one. I think Gyarados is a real good one right now. So we'll go Gyarados. Provided they don't Boom Burst here with Tera Normal, we should be alright. As they don't do that. We're going to Dragon Dance up real quick. There we go. I didn't want to Terrestrialize just in case they did Tera Blast Normal and it just destroys us. They go for a double team. Okay. Yeah, that's a new one for me. Now we Terrestrialize, we go for a Tera Blast Fire. Wait, did we outspeed then? I think we outsped, didn't we? That's pretty worrying. But what can you expect from randomers, eh? So we're going to Terrestrialize into a Flying type right now. And hopefully we can hit the Tera Blast, because if we don't hit the Tera Blast, I'm going to be very annoyed. I'm going to be very, very annoyed. Very, very annoyed if we don't hit the Tera Blast, so... there we go. We're going to get some nice balloons on our head, looking absolutely fantastic. Go for a Tera Blast. We do hit the Tera Blast, which is great. Should KO the Noivern from this range. Let's see if we do. Did we do? Okay, cool. So Noivern goes down, which is amazing. And I'm pretty sure Gyarados just sweeps from here. Quackable comes in. I don't think Quackable takes this Tera Blast from us, I'm afraid. Let's go for that Tera Blast real quick. Tera Blast comes through. We do outspeed, of course, because it's Quackable, and we're going to be able to take it out nice and easily with a Tera Blast, which is absolutely fantastic. So down goes the Quackable, and now all they've got left is a nice and powerful Meowscarada, which we can obviously take out with a nice and powerful Tera Blast. So there's the Meowscarada coming in, which is absolutely amazing. Meowscarada is a pretty cool Pokemon. If the Choice Scarf, they outspeed us, but we should be able to live a Flower Trick, no problem. As the battle was cancelled, they forfeited, which is absolutely understandable. Nothing they could do there. So that was the game. Pretty fun one against a randomer. Randomers are always interesting to play against because they always use really obscure sets. So that's why I kind of like every now and then I like to battle a randomer just to see what it's going to be like. So thank you for watching today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.